Sze Sze Yap, you're Asia expert at Schroders. Why should investors put their money on Asian markets at the moment?
Well, I think if you look at the region, I think there are a couple of stories that are going on for Asia. I think firstly, Asia is one of the fastest growing regions in the world. If you look at sort of the structural and the demographics for Asia, there's a long-term story for that. So that's sort of, looking at longer-term fundamentals for the region. If you look at, different parts of the region like China, India, which are the bigger stories that everyone's aware of, but also the ASEAN markets, and there's a lot going on for the region. But I think particularly given how markets have corrected in the shorter term, again, I think that offers up some opportunities from a valuations perspective for investors who want to look for sort of longer-term entry points into the region.
And which Asian sectors are most attractive for investors at the moment?
I think for us, if you look at Asia, the longer term trend or the longer term sort of ideas would be consumption related, given demographics and, a young population, rising middle class. But I think, ideas to play consumption comes from various different sectors. You can play, for example, healthcare, internet, the typical sectors like consumer discretionaries, consumer staples. So I think, but within each of those sectors, there are sort of differing valuations. So I think some of the true blue consumer sectors may look expensive at this point in time. Technology is slowly getting there as well. But I think those are some areas. So for example, some of the ASEAN banks we think look interesting. Some of the property companies. Even some of the retailers, performance and stock prices of those segments have been quite volatile. But again, within that volatility, it offers up some opportunity. So, I think that's sort of where we are seeing some longer term opportunities at this point.